Hi, this is Steve Garland, head wrestling coach at the University of Virginia, giving my weekly video newsletter. I wanted to quickly run through a recap of last week's win over Duke, just some of the highlights, and then I'll go through a preview quickly of the big match we have coming up, and most importantly, I'll go over senior night and who's going to be getting honored this Friday. So, recap of the Duke match. We won the Duke match last weekend. It was nice to get back on the winning track. I want to highlight some of the performances of the night that were noteworthy. Louis Hayes looked awesome. He just went out and attacked and hit a beautiful headlock and got a quick early fall for us. So just the way he went out, and he's got the ability to do things like that. He can hit things from all over the place. He's a Greco-Roman national champ. He's a freestyle national champ. He's a state champ. He's around the 12 as a freshman for us. So he's got an arsenal of moves, and it's been really neat lately to see him start to pull that out in competition. So we hope that will continue. We believe that'll continue. Let's see, at 149, we got a major decision with Denton Spencer, specifically takedown in a couple turns in the first period, I believe it was, and actually takedown, and then he got a big 6-point move in the second period. So another one was Justin McCoy got a technical fall at 157. The big thing with him to note is that we've been trying to make specific connections with short offense and go behinds and front headlocks, and he did exactly what Coach Travis has been working on with, so he made that connection, and that's always huge for us to see this late in the season, that the guys are continuing to have a growth mindset and learn. And then at 197, JAL at 1 as well. So I will say this, Quinn Miller was out with an injury, and we're hoping to have him back this weekend. And so that's, I got some questions on that. So that's what's going on there. But, and Michael Batista, golly, thank you. Sorry, Michael Batista kicked butt. He was actually one of the big highlights of the duel meet. I'm so glad you reminded me of that. Michael got, 8 takedowns in the match, something insane like that. And he looked awesome, man. He was going so hard. So, yeah, big props to Michael there, and definitely noteworthy. So, moving forward, we've got UNC Chapel Hill coming in this weekend. They've been ranked in the top 10 forever. They've had some huge wins this year. I believe the record is something like 12-2, one of the best seasons they've had in the history of the program. Obviously, their staff and kids are doing a great job. So it's a huge task for us coming up, and we're excited about that. That's every dual meet in the ACC lately. It's like, I think we have 4 teams in the top 10 right now. 4 in the top 10. That's a heck of a concentration of tough teams and talent in our conference. Our conference has emerged as one of the best conferences in the country in recent years, and we're really proud of that. And it's great. So our guys are going to be pushed every step of the way. So we need everybody this Friday, 7 p.m., Mem Gym, free admission. We need you there. Let's pack that place. Let's get it where it's standing room only. Let's have the fire marshals come in and tell us we can't have anybody else in there. We really need you this weekend. So I implore you to be there. So as far as the big last thing I wanted to hit on was senior night and why it's so important. We have the opportunity here in our last home match to recognize a special group of kids. I'm going to read through these names. Jack Mueller, Tyler Love, Jack Walsh, Bubby Shear, Michael Murphy, Sam Martino, Sam Krivas. As I go through this list, I guess it hit me how much we're losing in terms of character, in terms of academics. Jack Mueller, obviously, everybody knows his accolades on the map, but he also does a lot of things behind the scenes well that people don't see. Tyler Love was a great student undergrad and now is getting his master's degree at the Curry School of Education. Jack Walsh has been a phenomenal student his whole career here. Bubby Shear had a 4.0 last semester. Phenomenal student. He'll be a doctor one day, God willing. Michael Murphy already has a job lined up in finance. He's McIntyre School of Commerce grad that has a phenomenal GPA. Sam Martino has like a 3.5 cum, 3.6 cum, and oh, by the way, was a top 2 guy in his class in ROTC program. He'll be going to serve our country in the military next year. So that's a special group. It's a lot of leadership we're losing. It's a lot of great kids we're losing. Sam Krivas was also a multiple-time national qualifier. I forgot to mention him. Tyler Love, national qualifier. So it's a big group of kids that we're losing, and we want to make sure that we send them off the right way and honor them. And we'll recognize them at our banquet as well. But I thought it was definitely worth noting right now in this video to make sure that we acknowledge those guys and praise their parents and praise everybody on staff that's helped them along the way. And again, we hope you'll be there, not just support us against Chapel Hill, be rooting for us, but also to send these guys off the right way. So till then, I will give you a video next week after that match, and go Hoos.